Okay. So, William, what was happening for you before you came to this workshop?
Well, I was living my life. My life involves actually a fair amount of this type of interpersonal or internal work, and so I was facing some issues with the business that I'm starting to develop, a practice actually that I'm starting to develop, practicing anasomatics, and noticing that that I was worrying about it and I was fretting about it, and Kyle suggested that this mountain experience would be a way of kind of breaking open some of the places where I had pain that was keeping me stuck. So I stepped up to the opportunity, I'd actually been doing some work with Kyle prior to actually arriving here for this workshop. So
what kind of work prior? What coaching?
The same stuff that we were doing, and so I had some exposure to it in a couple of different formats, not necessarily in this format, but in different circumstances, and I've been really open and willing to do this kind of work. So it's been an ongoing process in my life for quite a while. So meeting Kyle, it became really clear right away that we had a kind of connection that was it was beyond time and space. Might be, if there's such a thing as past lives, probably had past lives with him, because the connection was really clear, it was immediate, it was, we just felt like old friends right away. So, and that made it easier to trust in the questions that he asked, and to be willing to expose the deeper truth that was underlying it. It allowed myself, actually in my first encounter with him, the first time we met, got to some really deep grief in me, and let it come out. So it's not that unusual for me to meet somebody who is safe to be with, for me to express something as deep as grief. But it was remarkable to me, because I had just met him, and within maybe an hour or so of meeting him, I was expressing great grief. So I was sobbing and releasing tears, and I'm aware that I've actually recognized my inability to do that when I was younger in my life, and realized that it was important to me to be in touch with my feelings and to be expressing my feelings, and to have them be that the way that I experience myself from the inside is represented by the way that I express myself on the outside. And so for me to touch into emotions and to feel them deeply and to express what they are, to identify them and express them, and even to simply let them go, it is something that I have been practicing for a lot of my adult life.
And so you said that part of what was happening for you before you came was feeling some anxiety about starting this new practice, new business. Right. And so how did the process of the mountain experience help you now that you're on the other side? How did it help you with that, or did it?
Well, I'm really interested in how it's going to manifest as I go back to my life tomorrow and this week. I feel more calm. I think that's the essence of it, is that I just feel more calm about myself. And the piece that I saw today was really a much deeper recognition of my own worth, and that some of my worry about it was questioning whether I was worthy, and whether my contribution was really of that value. And I'm recognizing today that my presence really is my presence, and I'm worthwhile. I don't have to prove that.